Welcome back, everybody. This is Dread608 doing a series of pre-release, early access videos for Xenonauts2. We've gone through basic base building. We went through the soldier screen, showed you how to equip soldiers and to set up different kinds of things, pre-builds for your soldiers. We've showed you the aircraft screen and how you can rearm hardpoints on the aircraft. We went over quickly the archives screen. This is where you would have items if you had them, how we can recruit new soldiers. We have a couple guys coming, a guy and a gal coming as privates in a couple of days. We set up our research. We only had one thing to research. We're going to go at 125 speed, so it's going to take 5 days. The engineers, I'm actually going to have them go ahead and build a defender armor. I didn't really show you how this works, so I'm going to go ahead and have them start it. Notice it's doing 1 for 10,000. I'm actually going to have them build 2 so that I can have everybody in defender armor at some point if I need to. Okay? And then the next place for us to go, this is how we're building our base. We're going to go out to the Geoscape screen and show you how things work here. I'm going at the slowest speed. The only way you can really pause it is to hit something like funding. This is a screen that you need to know about. You can see here, this is how much money we're getting so far. We don't know plus or minus yet. So our total income is 2.2 million. And then we have our expenses. Click over here. Currently, these are our expenses. Notice that the things that I'm building aren't on here yet. So I have a bunch of things. Notice that engineers and scientists cost 25,000 each. Your soldiers cost 10,000 each, which I think is backwards, but as far as the pay goes, because the soldiers are risking their necks. But so you don't see the extra, like I built an extra generator, so he's going to be, and that's going to go up to 20. I built an extra hangar, so that's going to be another 30. So that's 10, and 30 is an extra 40. An extra workshop is an extra 10, so that'll be an extra 50. An extra living quarters is an extra 20, that'll be an extra 70. Extra laboratory is an extra 10, which is, more. And then I have 2 new, the medical facility and the training facility will also be in there. And vehicle upkeep, we'll probably have a vehicle as well. So we're going to have, our expenses are going to go up to being much more than what this says here. Okay? So it's going to cut into our total amount that we're going to get in the next month. Okay? So that's how you can do that. Out here, you'll see that my radar coverage is covering part of the Soviet Union, Africa, part of a good portion of Africa, and almost all of Europe. That's 3 of my funding people: Europe, Soviet Union, and there's Africa. Asia is fairly large and down here, and then you got North America and South America. Soviet Union and America are funding it about the same. Europe is 500,000, and Africa is 3.8. So I'm covering about 1.3 million right now of my coverage, 1.4. Your second base you probably want to put over by North America, because North America and Latin America are responsible for almost another 1 million. And then in Asia and the rest of the Soviet Union is worth about 500,000. So Asia is usually my third thing. Do know, right here, this is very important, where you see my mouse bouncing, alien victory if 2 regions are lost. So if I lose 2 of these regions to panic, I'm SOL. The game is over, I lose. So you have to be very careful about the whole panic number down here. You got to pay attention to it. If it gets to 100, they're gone. So you don't want to get them up to 100. You really want to keep them under 75 if at all possible. As their panic goes up, their funding goes down. So they tend to keep the money at home if their if their region is in panic. So you want to try and get as much coverage as you can. I usually build my second base over here because then that's only leaving one region really uncovered, which is the Asia Pacific. And if you can afford it, you might get up a third base there where you would actually just build nothing more than like a couple of hangars and maybe a handful of troops to defend the base and a radar, basically just to have coverage to shoot down UFOs over here and see things coming. But that's sort of a tactics and strategy type thing. You can do it any way you like, right? So I'm covering 3 out of 6 right now. I want to cover at least 5 out of 6 if at all possible. At least I'm covering part of 3. I'm not covering most of the Soviet Union. That's why you would put another one like over here, southern China area, maybe even on Taiwan, to try and cover that area and down here. For the one you place in the U.S., you want to place it probably right about here in the southern part of the United States. I usually put it in this region here. It will cover all of North America and a good portion of Latin America. Okay, so that's just general ideas of where to put your stuff. This would let you build a new base. It would show you what your coverage would be initially and others, stuff like that. All right. If you don't want to do that, you just hit the escape key and you'll get out of that. All right. We don't have the money to build it anyway. So we're going to advance time. This has gone over in the tutorial. You can speed things up here. It'll be a few days before anything happens. So we're going to just go ahead and go really fast. You see. So we've defended our work on that. So now you could go into assigning engineering project. We go into here. What we're going to do is we're actually going to look in our base stores. We have our 2 defender armor. Now the 2 guys I was going to put it in are actually on their way. I'm going to turn them into combat riflemen and probably put them on the ship instead of some of the people I have. You can take a quick look at your research. You're down to 4 days. There's really nothing left for the engineers to do. From what I understand, the engineers will actually generate you a little bit of money by sitting idle. So we're going to see if that works. At least that's the concept. Yeah, see how I'm getting some... Okay, so now I have this. But notice how my money went up? Those idle engineers are doing make work. They're making something that's generating us a little bit of cash. Not a lot, but a little. So here you get your first tactical mission, the Alien Research Team. Alien Research Team is cited gathering data in the local region and presents our organization an opportunity to eliminate them and recover their equipment for study. Okay? We do not have our new soldiers yet. So you can launch combat team as you have it sitting in there. That's only going to be here for 3 days. Okay? The biome is the type of thing you're going to run into. So we're going to run into a tropical thing. Is this purple? No. We're just trying to eliminate them so we don't have to worry about getting back on the boat in a set amount of days. There will be missions where you only have so much time and you have to get back on the boat and get out of town. Those are a little more difficult in that anybody that falls in the way, you have to pick them up and carry them back onto the boat, otherwise you don't have a chance of recovering. This is only going to be there for 3 days. Okay? If you do it, you will bring down the panic level in Africa by 5. If you don't do it, or you lose all your guys, Africa will go up by 10. So you don't want to lose these, and you don't want to really ignore them if you can avoid it. Now you could close this to take a look at the map and go look at your soldiers. So I'm going to do that. Normally you would just launch, but I'm going to close. And I'm going to immediately go look at my soldiers. And I don't think... Yeah, they're just not quite here yet. So this mission's going to have to go off before then. So you say, well, how do I get back to the mission? You go back out to the Geoscreen, and you go launch aircraft, and you pick a target on the map. So I click there, and then I have to assign. The only thing that really can go there is them. And then we're going to launch the aircraft. And now it takes you to the screen. You have one last chance to, like, if you needed to swap somebody out, or you wanted to make sure about their equipment loadouts. Like right now, I could, like, maybe get rid of a whole bunch of his stuff, her stuff, and get her in defender armor. I'd do the same thing with the sniper, maybe, if I could drop it down by 20 points. I don't think I could get rid of enough that would make it go down to 50. The heavy person, we could play with it and go, let's get rid of like this. And then we could actually put her in defender armor, but she has nothing. She only has a smoke grenade. We could get rid of one of her things here and have her take back, you know, a satchel charge that does 25 thermal. This is good for getting rid of obstacles and things. So that's what we're going to do there. So for this mission, we're going to go ahead and put the heavy gunner in defender armor. We're going to leave the sniper without. And we're just going to say, go ahead and launch. Okay? You can abort launch at this point. It doesn't cancel the mission. You still have a chance to relaunch. But if for some reason you're like, hey, something doesn't look right, you know, you could go abort launch and go look around in your base real quick and see what the heck is going on. We're going to launch the dropship because I want to show you something else you can do in the dropship. Now, you can go back in here. Dropship's on its way. You can click on this, and you can, like, click these guys to change their facing if you want. Okay? One of the things I don't like is that they only let us go 90-degree facings. I would like to have these people forcing it 45 degrees. Because that's one of the ways you can get more coverage out of the front door. Say la vie. So I've got my, just checking to make sure both my assault guys are facing out the door. This is sort of a reserve for either running to the assault or running to the front. Probably running to one of the assault sides, depending on what aliens we see. And then we've got our sniper here to hide behind the shield guy. We've got a rifleman over here, and we've got my heavy weapons girl over here. Okay? They're backed up by a couple more riflemen. And then, like I said, Kate here is sort of our reserve. Okay? So we'll go back out to the Geoscape. Now, it's going to take a very long time traveling at 5 seconds per. And the icon for this thing is kind of weird looking. I'm not sure why it's that way. But by the way, if you zoom in, you can see like cities that are out here. Those will actually become important in late game for you. Also, there's a mission called Terror Mission or whatever, and those will actually happen in city type things, which will they're very nasty missions. You want to make sure that you're ready for them. But since we're taking a long time to get here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed up the game to this one, which is 5 minutes for every second, and you'll fly down there a little bit quicker. I'm going to slow down. See, now they've showed up, but it's a little late. So I'm going to close this. I'm going to slow myself down. Now I'm going to do something. I'm going to click on this guy, and I'm going to tell him to patrol. Because he has 94%. He's just going to patrol there. And we're going to let time pass a little bit. And what I'm doing is, you see this dark line here? This is a dark line between night and dark. If you go into a night mission, your visibility is very low. So what I do is I wait until it gets into the light, and then I click on it again. Again, this is sort of basic stuff that you need to think about. Select a new target, click here, and then we'll go ahead and go do the mission, but we'll do it in daylight. Okay? Armor standards activity near Tashkent Soviet Union disappeared without a trace. So now you have a chance to say, no, I don't want to do this, run away, or go ahead and fight it. We're going to do the first tactical battle here. We're at 6 minutes in. 14 minutes in. So this will probably take the rest of this session to do this one battle. So let's do this tactical battle. And it will take you in here. It's going to load up the tile set, place all the aliens, place their waypoints. One of the things they've done under the hood is that the aliens have sort of a patrol pattern. So they're walking from waypoint to waypoint until they spot you. When they spot an enemy or they spot a civilian, then they stop and attack it, and then they move on to their next waypoint once that thing is eliminated. So that is something to worry about. And then you get a mission briefing. So, cited gathering data to the local region. This presents our organization an opportunity to eliminate them and recover their equipment for study. Eliminate all hostile units, and you only lose if you lose everybody. So we're going to try not to lose anyone, but... Top of the energy signals, Commander. Highly likely there are external life forms nearby. Let's hope they weren't expecting a fight. Eliminate all resistance and secure the area. So, we're going to grab all the stuff. Alright, so now you notice that because I had my guys facing out here, if we move the map, you'll see I have a large chunk of space seen here. And I see a whole bunch of space out this way. There's still a few, blind spots that are out there. But you do get a good view, so you want to have these guys facing out the door. You want to have one guy at least at each door. Whether it's a rifleman or assault, that's, it's up to you on how you're going to play the tactical battles. Different situations will present themselves where it's more likely to have maybe the assaults up front because you're going to be going right into the teeth of the enemy. So you may want to have your best armored and close combat guys up front. I tend to have them at the side doors because usually they have more time units. At least when I try to build them, I try to build them with as many time units as possible so that they can secure your flanks and not go elsewhere. So what we're going to do is we're going to have good old Fred here move to here. And then he looks into that corner and he looks down that way. And we don't have anything. So I'm going to go ahead and move out to here. And then I'm just going to kneel down there because I don't know where the aliens are. And that's important to know where they're at. This side is a little bit wider, so this rifleman is probably going to go to support him. We're going to do the same thing with Renita here. She's just going to move up one space. She takes the time to turn there and the time to turn there. We don't see any bad guys, okay? So I'm actually going to have her move up to this four-wheeler. She's going to take the time to take a check over there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to have her face that way and kneel. Okay? So now I'm covering some more space here. I can see that there's a civilian here. So aliens tend to be shooting civilians all the time. So hopefully we'll see something there. Now, before I deploy my reserve person, I'm going to move my shield person out a couple spaces. They're going to take a look down that way. And maybe a look back this way. So cleared a little bit more space. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have them move probably to here. Okay, so now we've seen an enemy, and we stop when we do that. That's an automatic stop. There's no way in the world I'm shooting that alien from here because, oh my god, it's out of range of my pistol, and there's cover and everything else. But we do want to probably get ourselves. If you see these bar things, they show you where you have coverage. Like here, it covers the complete front. This only covers partial of the front, so I'm going to actually have her go here. Then I'm going to have her kneel down right there. And now she should have pretty good coverage with her shield on this side and the log on this side. So she has some cover from multiple directions. Okay? This is something you don't want to blow up. This funny little looking box, that's an alien scanner device or something, and it's worth money. So you don't want to have that be lost. I'm thinking of putting the heavy. Now, when you do a move like that, you want to look and see what This is 10 shots. She can do a 3-shot burst from here. Down there towards him. It's probably not going to be very effective. But we're going to go and move her there. Okay. And now, it's only 4% chance because of this minus 40. So not very likely that she's going to get a hit off. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have her... What am I going to put there? So now you have to look at things. Even if he gets here, he's going to have to fire through cover, so he's not going to have the best shot. One of the things you can do on this thing here is that you can use the wheel to raise up to higher levels, so you can see, like over here, these things are too high. If there was a ladder of some sort, you could possibly get your sniper up on top of that. And then you have to go up by ladders. You can't just like climb up the side of a building. They don't let you do that. There might be a technology somewhere down the line that lets you like have a hook gun that lets you jump up there. I'm still not sure if I should go ahead and fire. Not likely to actually hit, but I might get enough fire there to suppress them. So I'm going to go ahead and take the shot. I won't have very many points left, so I'll just have enough to kneel and hopefully not get killed. And it didn't even get down range there. It stopped all right here. So that was horrible. And she's just going to do that. She doesn't have even time with her pistol to do anything. So, yeah, that was not good. Now, we could try to get our sniper up here. Oh, no, that's our rifleman. If we move our sniper in here, he would have enough to take a very bad shot. So we're actually going to have him kneel first, and then he's going to take only a 31% chance to hit, so we're going to go ahead and shoot and see if we can get through. And he only gets to the fence too. So the fence is blocking all of our shots down there. Hopefully it will block the aliens as well. We're going to move out our infantry dude here. And he's going to kneel down here. We're going to take this spare infantry person. That's a very long way to run, and she won't have any real good shots. She's not going to have real good shots wherever she goes. She doesn't have a lot of time units. But I think I want to get her out here. One of the things you can do is you can turn the map and see what you're looking at from different perspectives, which is very useful. We couldn't do that in the first Xenonauts. You had to just take the map as it was given to you and deal with it. Not doing real well here on eliminating our first alien. So I'm not sure I want to have... This guy has a lot of time units. So I'm actually going to run him up by this bush. And just going to make sure there's nothing there. And we're going to actually have him facing the building and kneel. She doesn't have a lot of time units. So taking her out anywhere could very well be a bad idea. So I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to have her just come out to here and kneel down and kind of face off this way so that she can possibly help shoot any aliens that we see coming down the road. And then we're going to take this person and we're going to go ahead and run them. Probably, that's a very possible shot that they could be taking. Ah, no good place for her to go. We're just going to put her here. She's not going to be able to take any shots, but we're just going to have her hide behind a little bit of cover and be ready to do something next turn. And we moved everybody. If you look up at the top, you'll see the green bars show what people have done. The red bars show your health. So that's where we're at. We're actually going to move the map over here so we can try and see what this alien dude is going to do when the next turn. So you go ahead and hit end turn and see what he does. Got some sort of handgun. An alien shot somewhere. There's an alien someplace shooting. Probably shooting at civilians. This guy's going to move towards us. And shot a civilian. We don't have the greatest reaction shots. Well, they got off on a reaction shot. And he moved up to there. So now he's someplace where we could actually shoot him. Now this is friendly activity. This is a civilian who just ran out into the line of fire. Brilliant idea. Not a good idea for him to go. And it will go back to the soldier that you used last. So that's something to kind of remember. Now I'm going to start with this soldier right here. She can't hit him. I have to shoot through things for him. This is a 55% chance to hit him with a pistol. So I think we're going to try that. And we got him down. So that was a good thing. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the shield lady up here. She's going to do the same thing. It seemed like the enemy was out that way. And then she's just going to kneel down. She still has the ability to do a snapshot, but that's about it. Now, our machine gunner was not doing real well. I'm going to have this person move to here and look inside the building. Then they're going to go over to this corner and kind of be ready for anybody coming around that corner. Okay? Here's our assault person who's not going to be able to get very much of anywhere. Just going to run up here, get ready to go through the building, and kneel down for cover because he can't attack. We're going to have our machine gunner probably move up to this spot. So we want this guy to move forward. We don't have any aliens. Now, it does have lovely pop-ups. Overdamage and item destruction. Suffered overdamage or killed by explosives or also destroys their equipment and corpse. Killing aliens with explosive weapons therefore reduces the number of items recovered from the mission, resulting in less resource gains. Careful what you blow up. Units in adjacent tiles can manually open or close a door using right click. It costs 4 time units to do that, but you can open a door and not run through it. Okay. So we've got this guy here. He's got a bunch of time units. I was thinking of moving him up to like here. Let's see what we can see. Doesn't see anything off that way. I have to go look back this way. Doesn't seem to be anybody back there, so we seem to be okay. If I kneel, I still can take off a snapshot. This one who can't shoot real well is going to move up to this. Take a look. We're not seeing any aliens in that direction, so she's going to go there. And we're going to take our assault person. He's going to actually move up to here. She, actually. And she's going to do the same thing. She's going to look out this way. Guess she must be looking that way. So she's kind of covering that area there. A sniper doesn't really have a good vantage point, and they don't have any real armor. Forgot he doesn't have any armor. I usually like to get him behind heavy cover and have him take shots. So maybe we'll have him go over here. Go ahead and kneel. Have this guy move up to here. This girl, she's going to point out that way and kneel. So she can take some shots. Our heavy weapons person is not doing real well. They're going to move over here. They couldn't shoot their machine gun if they had it, so they're going to put out their pistol, face that way, and kneel. Alright. And we moved everybody. We have a few left that can take some action shots. And so we're going to go ahead and end the turn and see what happens for our aliens. We know they've already been shooting people up. I don't know what that is. See, they're just shooting civilians, so civilians are not going to survive really well. Here comes another one running out here. He takes a shot at our shield guy. A couple of shots at him, but we didn't hit anything. And he moves up behind a bush. And then this guy's going to run out somewhere and get shot. So we have friendly guys running around here. Alright, so let's start over on this corner. Let's see what we have here. We're going to move to here and turn. Okay, there's no aliens there, so we're going to move up to here. Turn this way. There's no real aliens sitting here. So what we're going to do is we're going to face ourselves this way. We're going to be safe. We're going to go ahead and just kneel right here. What we have here is a problem of hitting this guy with anybody. So we're going to see if she can throw this thing. It's like a 94% chance of getting there. A 6% chance of getting there, which would take out the cover. So we're going to see if they can throw their package. Did a little bit of damage to him, suppressed him, and got rid of his cover, which was the important part. Because then that's going to let me... Ooh, I'm going to probably hit my person if I shoot with that guy. So we're going to have the sniper scroll over here, turn it. Oh, I'm going to turn it the other way. I'm going to have my sniper move up one space. Can you shoot him? No. He's got to move up two. He's going to move up to here. Since he's suppressed, we only have a 69% chance. And we missed. And then if we go back here, we'll have 4 points. We're going to go ahead and kneel even though our back's to the enemy. So that's a problem, in that we can't seem to be able to hit this guy. She can get to here. Go ahead and kneel so we don't lose that. And then she has a 55% chance of hitting. And we took him down. Okay, so that's good. Now we're going to put our machine gunner on this side. And with 36, she can actually still possibly fire that. So she's going to kneel. She could fire 3-shot burst in reaction fire. I'm going to show you, this is right-click to open the door, and then you can move the guy in, and then check out the room. And then we're going to have him move over to this door here, but we're not going to open it yet. We're going to wait till next turn. In case there's aliens out there, then they can't shoot me. But I'm going to face that way. And I'm not going to kneel him down because I don't think they're going to be shooting me there. So I've done pretty much all these guys here. Now I have to do going around the wall, which is, this is scary stuff. So one of the things I tend to do is I take an assault guy and move him there. Okay, so we found somebody. There's a bad guy right there. Somebody that we can't really get to shooting. So move over here, turn this a little bit. You can actually move this one to here. He's actually going to move. Now you could try this. You would not have enough points left to shoot, so it's not worth it to try and run through combat. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slide him back one. And I'm going to let this guy take a shot. They're going to kneel first so that they're behind cover for the return shot, because they're probably not going to hit him, but they might draw his attention. definitely missed. They could shoot again at 18%, but they're not going to bother. They're going to wait and see if he moves out of cover. This guy here, which I probably should have done, could move here. See if he gets shot. He doesn't get shot there. What he could do is he could throw this to get rid of the cover up there. But it takes 32 of his movement points, but it'll only leave him 14. So we're going to see if that's going to work. I'm going to throw it like right there. So we did suppress him. We only have a 35% chance to hit. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move him behind the wall. And turn him back that way and just kneel him for cover. And again, we've moved everybody that we can move except for this guy. Now we could slide this guy around over here. Now, as you can see, there's some really nice places for a sniper over here. But I don't know if I can get my sniper over there in time for it to matter. So what I'm thinking of doing... See, anywhere I can get close to him, I don't have enough points to shoot, so... Her going out there to fight is not probably a good idea. I think we're just going to have her turn around, kneel down, and see what it does with its suppressed time units. And we're done. Now, if you should happen to forget to move someone, I'm going to do that next time. He's going to move over there and shoot. And we missed on our thing, friendly activity. He's running around back here. I wish they would have them, like, path to the ship and stay by the ship, because that's what most civilians would do. Is go run to the safest place on the board. Alright, so you can click on the person, and it'll take you right there. So he's sitting there. She can take a shot at 41% through cover. Not the best of odds, but let's try it. And we'll shoot again. Okay, we got lucky and hit him that time. So now we've got to do the same thing again. We've got to kind of move to here, because we've got to figure out where all the aliens are. One of the things you can do is if you go up high, you can see better. So I think I'm going to try and do that, even though he's not a sniper. Go up a level, and then you click on the level above. He gets up there with 20 movement points. So now he can turn this way, and you can see how he can see more. So we'll see him coming. She will. And we're going to just have her kneel, even though she doesn't have any shots left. This one's taking their shot, so we're going to have to move on to other people. Now we got to figure out where the aliens are over here. We're going to have our assault guy open the door and step out here. Look this way, make sure they're not hiding behind a building. Move up by the bush and just kneel, because you can't do a lot. Doesn't have a lot of time yet. Now I don't know if there's going to be more aliens back this way, or if they're all going to be over in that corner. So I'm going to take a chance with my infantry guy here. I'm going to run up to here. We're going to turn back this way so we can see a little bit. Still have 40 movement points, so I'm going to go up here. Turn back. Turn that way. I only have 17 to do a snapshot. I'm worried about aliens coming down that road, because we've already had a couple do that. So I think I'm actually going to turn him that way so he can shoot a snapshot off in that direction. Hopefully they won't get within range to shoot him. Okay. Here's our shield dude. What's she going to do? So this is where it gets a little iffy, because you don't know where they're at. You know they're up here somewhere. We've knocked down 1, 2, 3. I don't know how many. I think there's 6 in this level of play. So I'm not really sure. So I'm going to have them move up to here by the rock. face off that way, and if you look at her shield, you see it still has 80 hit points, so she's in pretty good shape. She can sit there with her pistol and be able to shoot a couple times. Our machine gunner is not in such good position. She doesn't have the greatest movement point. I'm going to put her behind the fence, face off that way, and also kneel. This soldier can't really... Wherever they go, they can't really do anything. So I'm going to try something different with them. I'm going to have them move to here. They're going to face in that direction, since a lot of them seem to be coming from there. And then I'm going to have them kneel. They still have their snapshot left. The sniper, I just don't know. Should this guy take a chance, move in? So we're going to have them move into like this corner, face that way, and kneel. And I wanted to show you this. If you click the end turn here, it's going to say, reminder, this person has not moved. So now you can move this one. So it's like, oh yeah, my sniper. I want to get my sniper up towards the front. He's not going to have the ability to shoot his rifle, but we'll let them get out their pistol. Okay? They'll go that way, and they also will kneel so that they're harder to hit. And then that's going to be our turn. And then aliens will be coming from somewhere. Not sure where they come from. It seems like most of them are up in the corner. And it looks like they're not going to advance on us. And this is one of the things I really don't like, is that the pathing for the friendlies makes no sense. They run towards the enemy instead of away. I don't know about you, but if there were a whole bunch of guys shooting at a whole bunch of aliens, I would be running to their ship that they came in, and I'd be hanging out inside saying, take me with you. I don't want to be here, because I don't have a gun. Now, some of the civilians have guns. They have pistols or shotguns. Those guys I might understand. They're your typical redneck. They've got a gun. They're going to shoot back, right? But it doesn't work like that. If you don't have a gun, I mean, you don't want to be here. So I'm going to put this guy in this corner here. He's going to kind of be my Overwatch guy. Then we're going to advance. Oh boy. I can't really advance very well, can I? So I guess I'll advance up to here. See, not having the movement, not having the time units is really tough. Shield guy. Shield girl's gonna go here. She's gonna face off that way, try and get her shield to protect her. Very slow rifle person. It's gonna move up to this side. Kneel. And then the machine gunner is gonna follow up behind the assault guy for right now. And she can shoot over his head without hurting him, so we're gonna let her be there. Okay, we're not gonna have her kneel. Now over here, we've got problems. We have to go up a level to get to this guy. So he's going to go all the way up here to try and see what he can see. It's going to be a sort of a what's out there kind of thing. Aha! And I see an alien way out there. Can't shoot him, but I do know he's out there. So now I know where there's an alien where it's likely to come back at us. So I can like move this guy to here. Corporal, go over there, turn this way. Kneel down for your snapshot. Then I'm going to have my sniper run all the way over here. I'm going to have them go up a level. And I'm going to have them move over here. And up here, this guy, she has some points left. So now we're going to turn the map to see what she can see. We're going to have her move to this corner. lets her see quite a bit over here. So I'm going to have her kind of face off this way. And I get to see another one. So there's one here and there's one here. So there's two more coming. They're probably going to come right down the pike here. So I'm going to have her kneel. She's not going to be able to shoot them unless they come like out in the street here. But it also means that I do not want to take my sniper lady with her remaining few points. I mean, I could get up here. I can't even get up there. So all I'm going to do with my sniper lady, sniper dude, is going to move. Oops. He's going to move right to the ladder and face the ladder. So next turn he can like go up and then take a shot. And who haven't I moved? I have an infantry guy that I haven't moved. Alright, I know there's bad guys coming from this direction. I could try to set myself up to ambush them, but I could also end up getting ambushed. So my thought is, I'm going to go over here by this truck. I'm going to go into here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to face out this way, and then I'm going to kneel. And hopefully I will be able to get off a reaction shot against it. Okay? One of the things you can do is you can click... Is it on the inventory? If you click on the inventory, you'll actually see their stats as well. Something for you to know. So reflexes are 64, so he has a pretty good shot of getting off a reflex shot, at least on one of these guys. Okay? So that's what we're going to do, and then we're going to say we're going to end the turn. And what's my time? And we're at 46 minutes. So this is taking a little bit longer. Turn-based combat, it ran over there to shoot at my shield guy. My shield guy shot it back, and it hid behind the wall. This one's going to come out and run down here. He's trying to take a shot. And we took a shot and missed. Then he's out in the open. So we have chances to take out these last two. Alright, so let's go do our sniper. See if our sniper can get off a shot. If we go up here, can we shoot this thing down here with our sniper rifle? No, because we're not close enough. Okay. So we have to move at least here. Yes, I see him down there. Can I shoot him? I can shoot him at 77%. I can shoot him at 86%. So let's try the 86% shot. So I almost got him down, but not quite enough. I'm going to duck, because bad guy. But now he's not facing me, so I'm going to have this guy move here. And then shoot him at 100%. And we take him down, and then we kneel, because we're out of cover. Okay? This one is going to move to here. She's only going to be able to take a snapshot. She's going to face off that way and kneel. This one is... I don't know if she can jump down, if she would jump down. No, she'll go down that way. So we're going to come over here. Come out here. Jump down here. And then we're going to kneel as well and kind of face off in that direction. Okay, we've got a dude here. I don't have any booms left. She does have a boom. It takes 22 of her time things. She's gonna go ahead and throw it here and see if it gets rid of the cover. Did take rid of the cover, so now he's suppressed. We're gonna have our assault guy be brave. Maybe. Okay, can't be that brave. Actually, I'm gonna have to stop here, I think. Then we're going to hit the shift key, and we only have a 61% chance there. I have 19 left. I only need to have 23 left. I'm not very fast. If I went there, I'd have a 66% chance. So we're going to go ahead and do this just to show you how it works. This was done in the tutorial. I'm going to show you how it works here. So I'm moving there, and I'm going to shoot there. So holding the shift key, I click there, and he should... doesn't do it. Why doesn't it do it? So I click there, hold the shift key, click there. He should take off and do it, and he doesn't do it. There it is. Yeah, I had to change him to doing a snapshot. Did manage to hit him, but now I have no time doing it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the shield dude, put them in front, because there's obviously another alien out there. We're going to have them try and protect me. Okay? So there's another alien out there somewhere. We're going to go ahead and move this shooter up here, this guy here. We're not seeing where they're at. Go that way and kneel. We're going to put the heavy weapons guy right behind me, but they're going to turn and face that way. I think I'm going to have her use a pistol so she can kneel. This guy threw his thing. She's got a lot of movement points left, so I'm not going to have her move anymore. And I think I've gotten everybody to move. So we have at least one more alien out there somewhere, and they probably are going to come up here and shoot these guys, and you're going to see some people probably die. Okay, so end the turn and see where the last aliens are coming from. We've knocked out most of them. Oh, he's way over there. My goodness, very, very far away. And he hid behind him. Great, how terrible. That's terrible of him. How rude to not come where I can shoot him. Alright, so this is going to take a little longer than I thought. He's way the heck out there. I'm not getting to that guy. He's behind this. I'm not getting there anytime soon. Alright, where's my sniper? My sniper... Sniper, dude. You're going to move to this corner. You're going to kneel, and you're just going to kind of wait for it. Assault person can't get there nearly fast enough. Right? Could go here. I think we'll go here. And wait for you there. You are out in the open. We're going to have you go... In case he tries to come up that side, I want to have somebody that can see over there. Just going to kneel. And I've got this guy's kind of out in the open. I think I'm going to go back here. I will face out that way. And kneel. And that takes care of all of them. What's this? I thought I threw a bomb. Didn't I throw a bomb? I threw the bomb. Okay, well, I will go ahead and move up here and kneel down so I have snapshot. I'll probably hit my own guys, but just in case I need it. Alright, and then that's everybody. Oh, I have a shotgun I didn't move. Oh, I meant the next turn, so I can get out of problems here. Probably should go make sure that this is cleared out. I'm just gonna stay right there. Shield dude. Her shield's still full strength, so she's gonna walk over here to this corner and face out that way. dangerous ground I'm in now. Alright, he's gonna kneel there. Take this guy. Put him on this side of the truck. Put her there. Turn. Doesn't see anything, she's gonna kneel. And that's everybody, so next turn. We know there's one alien up here somewhere. He's around in here. What did I do that for? We know there's an alien up here coming around the corner. We don't know what he did. That's bad. Because now we don't know where he is. We know he's up there somewhere. Let's see if he hid in here. He didn't hide in here. I'm gonna go up here and kneel down. Be able to do a snapshot. This person's not going to have a really good shot. So we're gonna go out here and see if we can see the alien. And he ran back to the dock. Terrible shot. She's going to run up behind these barrels and just kneel because she can't really get off a good shot. Now my sniper, I would think, would be able to hit him. He's got a 100% shot, so I'll hit him. I don't know that I'll kill him, but I'll hit him. And I took him down. Yay. And then that's it. There was only 6 of them. So we're done. Now we'll show you the end of the mission screen and then call this mission 1. So you see how the tactical game plays. You got to kind of pay attention to what's going on around you. You definitely do want to take the time, especially in that first mission where it's not timed. Non-timed missions like that, you're not trying to deliver a pizza. You don't need to be in a rush. Go slow, build your teams. With 9 guys, I tend to have 2 teams or 3 teams of 3, or a couple teams of 2, and then a really big team for an assault type thing. So this tells you what happened. We lost no Xenonauts. We lost 2 of the locals. Too bad. Locals are not on your side. Unless your thing says save the locals, like in a terror mission or something, or a rescue mission. There's one that's, you got to get them before, an abduction mission I think it's called. Got to get there before they go anywhere. So this particular person didn't get any, didn't get a promotion. Okay? All of these guys got promotions. Promotions help your stats. So you want to get promoted. So I've got, all my corporals became sergeants. So we're all now sergeants. Okay? And it shows you what you get for stats. I got +2 strength on this guy, +2 time units, +1 accuracy, +2 reflexes. So that's good. Getting that +2 time units. Time units you get by usually running long distances. That's, using up all your time units several times in a row without resting. People that didn't do that, like this one, the shield didn't do that very often, so she only got 1. And she did get 1 strength for carrying around all that weight. You want to be as close to maximum weight, by the way, as possible, because that will help raise up your strength. Reflexes is, if they took a reflex shot, you'll get bonuses there. A lot of my guys took reflex shots. See, the heavy only got 1 strength and 1 time unit because they didn't run real far. They did get a reflex shot off. The sniper, his accuracy went up because he was taking shots. Basically, you got to use it to improve it, okay? If you go on a mission, you'll tend to get at least a +1 in something, in a couple places. But if you use them, you'll get +2s. And I've had one where I had a sniper took like, I don't know, 6 shots or 7 shots and hit like over half the time. And his accuracy actually went up like +3 because he was using it so much that he was very, very good at it. So this is going to help all their stats when you go back to their to the screen. We picked up 32 alien alloys. I don't know where those alien alloys were. They were lying around on the ground, but there they were. We picked up 10 alien scanners, which really don't do anything except they're there's some money you can pick up. And alien magnetic weapons used to be that you needed to have a magnetic weapon to make one of your own, but it doesn't seem to be that way in the current research section. We'll show that later. And secton corpses. Okay. So there you have it. That's the end screen. When we come back, we will click accept, and then I don't know why they say accept, because you can't not accept the results. It's not like say no, replay it. It's like no, this is just the results. We did get a victory. I think if we saved all the locals, we might have gotten a super victory or something. But we did get a lot of stats up on our basic combat people, which is really good. Still, I'm probably going to replace one or two of these guys with my new recruits. I have to double check and see what they can do and see if I don't want to replace some of these people. Probably Sergeant Gale Morrell. I think he's the one that can only move like 45 time units or something. It's really important to pick up the time units, especially on your assault guys. You want them over 60 so that they can run up and hit people with their shotgun. They have to move a long way, so you really want high time unit guys as your assaults. High time, high strength. Preferably decent hit points, because they're going to be in close contact with the enemy. If they don't kill them, they're going to get shot. So that's something else to think about. All right. That's enough of that. If you like what you see, hit the thumbs up button. If you like to see, go subscribe. Hit the notify bell. We notify and upload videos in our scheduled streams. These are the release. The release is coming on July 18th, according to everything I've read. So I'm trying to do some release videos here, sort of from the everyman point of view. I'm not going to show you the best way to do things. I'm going to show you ways to do things. I'm going to give you an idea of the choices you have to make as you go along. Later on, I will do a playthrough where I'm trying to do the best playthrough I can, probably at this level, and then maybe a little bit later on after we've had some updates, I'll try and do them on harder levels. There are people who are much better at this game that have played more hours in the development cycle than I have. I'm trying to take it from the standpoint of somebody who's like, gee, that sounds like a neat game, do I want to play it? And I'm trying to show you how things work and why you should go ahead and try and do it. I think it's a much better, it's definitely much better than Xenonauts 1. Xenonauts 1 was very engaging, had a very interesting storyline. This one has a lot more, there's more storyline involved here. It's a different kind of world. We're in still Cold War era type things, so there's a different story. It's an alternate timeline, alternate universe, whatever you want to call it. One of the things I will show you is that those of us that backed at a certain level, there is a thing when you're signing up, when you're starting up the game, which I didn't show in the startup video. When you're starting up the game, you can actually go find your guy that your pledge allowed you to build and get him loaded, or any of the other people's built guys, which is really kind of neat. All of us that were high up there, even if your character lives in the game, you can go and select, and it guarantees that you'll be in the starting squad. I believe that those people are randomly available to non-backers. I can't remember if that's the way that works. I'm going to probably ask that question. So that you live in the game. If you back them at a certain level, your particular soldier will be in the game somewhere, based on what you put in as input from where they're at, what they look like. You could build your hair and your beard and stuff like that. And it's kind of neat. So if you're looking for me, by the way, I'm this guy, Sergeant Fred Buchholz. That's what I looked like many years ago when I was playing Xenonauts. My hair's gotten grayer and I've gotten a little balder. So it's been quite a few years since I looked like this, but got the bald thing down, but they didn't let me have a gray beard, so I had to go with just this beard. That's the color of my hair back when I was younger. Gotten older since then. All right. Until we meet again, stay safe, and bye-bye.